Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunn again. This is HandmadeInVermont.com. Today we're talking about the Hubbardton Ford Circular Vitre LED pendant. This is going to be the 139660. Beautiful pendant using Hubbardton Ford's new white swirl glass. Let's get into details about it. So when we talk about the size of the body of the fixture, it's going to be the actual lighting fixture itself, independent of the cables that it's hanging from. So the height of that's going to be 15.7 inches tall, 38 inches in diameter. This is a pretty good sized fixture. It's also weighing in at 74.8 pounds. We'll get into that in just a little bit. It's a non-returnable fixture. You should make sure you contact me to get all the ducks in a row when you guys are looking at this, okay? When we talk about overall height, now we're talking about the distance from the bottom of the fixture to the ceiling itself. So past the canopy, right to the ceiling. Then you're going to have a range on this. So the shortest it can be is 25 inches overall height from the ceiling down. Longest is going to be 100 inches. If you need this to be shorter than the shorter than 25, or longer than 100, just drop me a quick email and say you're looking at the 139660. You need it to be X, and just tell me what that is. I take your email, goes through a couple people at Hubbardton Ford, your customs department, and some engineers, and it's going to come back to us, and they'll quote us out what we can do. Adds a little time and money, but we do customs like that all day long. So this is going to be like I said, a low voltage coming down on 4 cables. It's going to be going into a canopy up in the ceiling that's going to be 8.8 inches in diameter. It's about that thick. It's holding a driver, and the drivers for the LEDs below. It's also holding a transformer. It's going to transfer your not high voltage, but line voltage down to a low voltage that's going to be going down into the fixture itself. So it's going to be hanging from this, but it's also, because of the weight on this, 74.8 pounds all in, it has to be attached to a structure of your building. That's going to be pretty important. So take a few things here. Take this video, and the other thing you can do is take the installations instructions PDF, and how we look at that is over on this side of the screen page, a little down, you're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions. Open that up for me. That's going to show a lot of great details of how it all goes together. It's also going to show you the inside of the canopy and how it's going to attach to your building. So it's really important that you can take that link and just shoot it over to them in an email, and that's a great way to show that. So how you do the adjustability is you're going to have these cables are going to be going up into the canopy. They're going to go into what are called grippers. So you're feeding these up into there and raising this up slowly without the glass. Once you get it to where you want it to be, that's where you're going to be snipping those inside of the canopy, and then it's going to be a done deal. You want to be there during the installation. Don't just tell your installer how high above whatever you're doing you want this to be. You want to be there to see it. It's going to be pretty important, and then you can put the glass in afterwards, okay? So moving on from there, let's talk about a couple other things. It's slope ceiling adaptable to 45 degrees because it's a cable hung fixture. It's pretty easy that way. The other thing is you have 50 watts of light in this, and how this all works is you have this ring that is the fixture body itself, right? Inside the inner part of that ring is a strip of LEDs, and those LEDs are pushing light toward the center through a diffuser, and that diffuser, that frosted diffuser, has slots in it, and that's where these pieces of glass are sitting inside. So light's going to be going through this way in toward each other, through that frosted diffuser. The diffuser is going to push light up and down. It's also going to put light right onto those panels of glass, just like a piece of art. So not only are you going to get light going up and hitting your ceiling, that's going to bounce off your ceiling and be what's called ambient light. You're also going to get task lighting, and that's going to come down straight down as well. So you're going to get a lot of good light out of this. So this is coming in at 50 watts. It's 2030 lumens, which is quite a bit. You're going to want to put this on a dimmer. Make sure you tell your installer, in addition to the fact that it's 74.8 pounds, that it's a dedicated LED fixture, so they're going to put a dedicated, correct dimmer on the wall for you. Let's get into finishes now. If you're on the HandmadeInVermont.com website, look over on this side of the screen. Midway down, you're going to see a tab. It's going to say Finishes Help Guide. Click on that for me. There's going to be a video on there of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton forged finishes and how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be talking about a chart a little farther down on the page. You'll see it next to me here. It's going to kind of go over the differences between heavy forging and non-heavy forging, and it'll be talked about in that video. So it's really important that you kind of watch the video, use the chart. You can click on that chart on different things. So you can click on dark smoke and a big page will pop up and show you lots of different things in dark smoke. Click on burnished steel or natural iron, it'll do the same thing. But it's really important that you understand how Hubbardton Forge's finishes are kind of divided into translucent and opaque, and how they can look on different fixtures. Our showroom in Vermont has we're up to 400 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have a What's on Display page. It's way up there in those red tabs again, so click on that and you can see what we have to show you. That changes all the time because we're always adding things as they come out. Showroom's open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. We have an amazing clearance center here too. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. If you were coming to visit us, bring a good-sized vehicle, something like a big SUV or maybe a small truck or something like that, because you might find something in the clearance center that you want to take home, and it's a lot of fun to go through. 75% off MSRP is an amazing bargain, so you should really take advantage of it if you can. Like I said, we're open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. You can call us at 802-446-2400 during business hours. You can email us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all the time. We love to answer emails. When you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There's no tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont, and we're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. No one else even comes close to that. Some larger items are non-returnable. We'll always tell you about that. It'll be in the description thing, that part of the description underneath on the very bottom. So keep an eye out for that. We also offer a rush program. Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. They don't stock anything. That's how you're going to get all your finishes, your adjustable ranges to play with, all those things. We can cut that time in half, and it's super inexpensive. If you want to know more, drop a quick email, and I can walk you through the whole thing, okay? So if you guys have any other questions, let me know. Love to see you in our showroom sometime, and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.